Hey everyone, and welcome to the Yensum channel. Today, we're diving into how to capture and preserve your family history. Those stories and memories are precious and deserve to be shared. Before we get started, hit that like button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Okay, let's do this! When it comes to preserving family history, stories are key. The best way to capture those? Talking to your family. Create a comfortable environment, maybe at the kitchen table with a cup of coffee. Start with open-ended questions like, what was it like living in Chicago back then? You're going to hear stories you've never heard before. Record the conversation. Use your phone or a digital recorder. Having a recording means you can relive those stories whenever you want. Plus, you can transcribe those recordings later, making the stories searchable and shareable. Think of it like creating a digital archive of your family's oral history. Pretty cool, right? Now let's talk about photos. Every family has that box filled with faded photographs. Those photos are snapshots of moments in time, visual representations of your family's history. But they're fragile. They fade, tear, and get lost. So, what can we do? We digitize. Scanning those old photos and saving them digitally preserves them for future generations. Once a photo is digital, you can share it with anyone, anywhere. Don't stop at photos. Digitize old letters, postcards, and official documents. When organizing your digital files, label them with as much information as possible. The more details you include, the easier it will be to find and appreciate these treasures in the future. All right, let's move on to creating a family tree. Building a family tree is like piecing together a giant, fascinating puzzle. It's about connecting the dots of your family's history. You don't have to be a genealogy expert to get started. There are amazing resources online like Ancestry.com and MyHeritage. These websites have access to billions of historical records. Building a family tree is a collaborative effort. Talk to your family members, especially the older generations. Ask them about their parents, grandparents, and great-aunts and uncles. You'll be amazed at what you uncover. History can be full of surprises. So, we've talked about oral histories, photos, documents, and family trees, but what if we could combine all of that into one incredible resource? Enter the Family History Book. A family history book is more than just a book. It's a legacy project. It's a way to gather all the threads of your family's past and weave them into a narrative. You don't have to be a writer to create a family history book. There are online services that offer templates and design tools. Gather your materials and start piecing them together. The more personal you make it, the more meaningful it will be for future generations. Preserving family history isn't just about the past, it's about the present too. It's about the traditions we keep alive, the stories we continue to tell, and the values we pass down. These traditions and stories connect us to our roots. How do we ensure these treasures aren't lost? It starts with awareness. Recognize the importance of these traditions and make a conscious effort to keep them alive. Maybe it's continuing your grandmother's tradition of making her famous apple pie, or teaching your kids the words to that old folk song your grandfather used to sing. Use technology to your advantage. Create a family blog or a YouTube channel. The point is, preserving family history is about keeping the spirit of your family alive. Well, there you have it. 5 ways to capture and preserve your family's history. This is just the beginning. There are so many other ways to explore your family's past. If you found this video helpful, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to hit that notification bell so you don't miss any future uploads. I want to hear from you. How do you preserve your family history? Share your stories in the comments below. Let's keep this conversation going.